Alright everybody, welcome back. We are continuing our work with geometric solids, and so one thing we're going to ask you guys to do tomorrow is you get your student reference book out, go to 102, and this is the riddle we're going to have you solve. I have the same number of faces as vertices. What am I? Think about that for a bit. Which geometric solid has the same number of faces as it does vertices? Well, you have to know what faces means. You have to know what vertices mean in order to figure this one out. We'll give you the answer later on. Try to figure it out. Okay, here are some different polyhedrons, and that's one thing that we're going to work on today is polyhedrons. This is a geometric solid whose surface is formed of all of polygons. These surfaces are faces of the polyhedron. So pyramids and prisms are two very important types of polyhedrons. So for example, a triangular pyramid has nothing but triangles on it. So those are polygons, so therefore it's a polyhedron. All of these would be polyhedrons. What is not a polyhedron are shapes that have curved edges. Okay, so a cylinder, a sphere, a cone would not be a polyhedron. Okay, a polyhedron has to have a base and it has to have sides on it. Okay, these would be polyhedrons because each of these shapes, whether it's a trapezoid, whether it's a rectangle, whether it's triangles, whether it's a hexagon, are all polygons, and therefore it's a polyhedral. Okay, so did you get your answer? Let's see. It is a pyramid, but not just a regular pyramid. It is well, it could be a couple. It could be a square pyramid, a triangular pyramid. Okay, so these all, let me see, would match. This has how many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me get my little highlighter here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vertices, but it has one face, two face, three face, four face on the side, and the base of the bottom. Okay, same for the other ones. Okay, pyramids are named for the shape of their base. So a pyramid always meets at a vertex at the top, but we name it as a base. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edges, 5 sides. That is a pentagon on the base, so it's a pentagonal pyramid. This is a square base. It's a square pyramid. It's a triangular base, triangle pyramid. Okay, so what about another riddle? All of my faces are rectangles. What am I? Got the answer? It's a rectangular prism. And there it is. Rectangle, rectangle. Now, it even looks like a square. A square is a rectangle, and rectangles for sides. A prism always has a top and a bottom, a base and a top, whereas a pyramid only has the base. Moving on, prisms are named for the shape of their two parallel bases, the top and the bottom. This is a rectangular prism because there's a rectangle for the bottom and top. This is a pentagonal prism because there's a pentagon at the bottom, at the top, the two bases. A polyhedron is a geometric surface formed by polygons. Now, if you look here, okay, you see some other pictures of polyhedrons, shapes, different things that are made up where the sides are made of polygons. All the faces are made of polygons. So a rectangular prism would be a polyhedron. A cube would be a polyhedron. Even a soccer ball would be a polyhedron because it is made up of hexagons. You see that? Moving on. So, which of these are not polyhedrons? Cross out the ones you think. Pause it and go ahead. Now, the ones I think that are not polyhedrons would be, this is not one, this is not one, this is not one, because of the curved edges. Okay, polyhedron, each face is formed by a regular polygon. All the faces have the same shape and size. That does not mean that it has, that they're all triangles or they're all squares. They have to all be exactly the same size, but they're all made of polygons. And each vertex looks the same as the other ones. Which ones are regular polyhedrons? Well, a cube would be one. Okay. These would be a square pyramid would be a polyhedron. A prism would be a polyhedron over here, and a triangular prism would be a polyhedron, and a triangular pyramid would be a polyhedron. Moving on. Now we're going to do some mental math. So, what is 1/20th of 40? Well, let's think about how we do that. 40 cut into 20 parts. 40 divided by 20 would be 2. One group of 2 would be 2. Try this. 36 cut into 12 parts would be 3. One group of 3 would be 3. How about this one? 2. Good. Try it on your own here. Let's see how you did. 54 cut into 6 parts. 54 divided by 6 is 9. 9 times 5 is 45. This one, 35 cut into 5 parts is 7. 3 groups of 7 is 21, and so on. What about this one? It's half of a pound. Well, how many ounces in a pound? Okay, there are 16 ounces in a pound, so half of that would be 8. What is 1/4 of a pound? Well, what's 16 cut into 4 parts? It would be 4. What's 1/5 of a kilogram? Well, kilogram is 1,000 grams. What's 1,000 cut into 5 parts? 200. And 1,000 cut into 10 parts is 100. 100 times 7 would give you 700. Okay, so what we're going to do a lot of tomorrow is doing riddles. And so, challenge you here. I'm a geometric solid. Not enough information yet. I have 6 faces. Well, we're getting better. It's not going to be a sphere. It's not going to be a cone. All my faces are square. What am I? You got the guess? You're a cube. Let's do another one. I'm a geometric solid. Not enough information. I have 2 surfaces. Can't be a cube. Can't be a rectangular prism. My base was formed by a circle. So a circle, but it only has 2 surfaces. I come to a point at the top. You got it yet? What am I? You're a cone. Alright, third one. I am a polyhedron. I have the fewest number of faces of any polyhedron. All of my faces are triangular. I come to a point at the top. What am I? I am a triangular pyramid or a tetrahedron. Riddle 4. I'm a polyhedron. All my faces are pentagons. I'm useful for calendar, and this doesn't help you at home, but my picture's on page 103. What am I? A dodecahedron. Now, we haven't learned this yet, but it's a dodecahedron is pentagons, but there's dodec means 12. There's 12 faces. Okay, so useful for calendars. Calendars are useful because there are 12 months in the year. A dodec is a prefix that always means 12. That's a tough one. How about this one? I'm a polyhedron. I have 2 triangular bases. So now, is it going to be a pyramid or a prism if it's got 2 bases? My other faces are rectangles. That should give you a clue. Prism or pyramid. Sometimes I'm used to keep doors open. What am I? Do you have it? You're a triangular prism. And last one, I think. I'm a geometric solid. I only have 1 surface. My surface is cubed. I have no base. What am I? That's a pretty easy one. Did you get it? It's a sphere. Good. Now we're going to use twist ties and straws to make up different shapes in class, but just like we did today. And here's some more riddles that you're going to have to work on at home. If you want to pause this and try it, you're welcome to. Here's another one you could pause and try. Here's how to draw a cube if you're interested. Pause and follow the directions. Okay. We're going to do some facts tomorrow. The math boxes, these should be pretty simple. First 10 multiples of 6. What's after 6? 12. Can you do the rest of them? Count by 12s, or count by 6s. There you go. Okay. What would be 86 times 2? 172. That's a little harder. You want to challenge yourself? Pause it and try. Here are the answers. Put the parentheses in to figure it out. Alright. What about these? 80 times 4. 8 times 4 is 32, so 80 times 4 is $3.20. Try to do the rest of these. There you go. And some more riddles that we'll work on in class tomorrow. Alright guys, thank you so much. Have a good night.